Chelsea fans? My name is Ugo and this is Up Chelsea TV. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Click the notification bell as well so you're notified each time a video comes up on the channel. So let's dive straight into it. Now, Chelsea have officially announced the signing of João Pedro. So that means it's good to go. It's another long-term contract. And he would obviously be available for Chelsea's Club World Cup game versus Palmeiras, and hopefully the game in the semi-finals as well, and double hopefully in the finals too. So good news that it's been done, got over the line. You don't want these things hanging and just dragging along, and at the end of the day you don't get it done. For instance, we've got Victor Osimhen. Felt we're going to sign Victor Osimhen last season, and it dragged on well into the late hours of the transfer deadline window, and it didn't get completed for whatever reason. So happy it's done. Now the question is, where does it fit? Where does it suit? How does it suit Chelsea's style of play? Now a lot of people have been saying Enzo Maresca'd is coming up with a different system. He's been experimenting this in the Club World Cup, wanting to play Palma as an inverted right winger, and playing narrow close with the number 9 that can dovetail off your two inverted forwards if you like your Cole Palmer, maybe your Bino Gittins on the other side, or your Pedro Neto on the other. So let's see how that works out. But the problem with that is this: if you want to play with those inverted forwards, then you need your fullbacks to be rapid, to create width for the team, especially if you're going to use a Cole Palmer in that sort of position. But I'll still say this: Cole Palmer's best position is that 10 row behind the striker. That's it. Now, João Pedro, the jury is still out as to where is his best position. Is it wide on the left, wide on the right, through the middle, behind the striker? It's kind of like an Nkunku-esque player. Not to say there's no place in football or even a place in Chelsea for those sort of players. It's up to Maresca to look at these players, look at what their strengths are, and say, okay, maybe I play with a 4-4-1-1 where he plays behind a Nicholas Jackson or a Liam Delap. But that then means you have to sacrifice Cole Palmer, and that then means he would then have to allow the likes of Malo Gusto, Reece James, Cucurella to overlap down the sides from fullback. So that's where the question is. That's where the issue is, But if I had my way, Cole Palmer playing that 10 role, and João Pedro at this moment would be the second striker, in place of Liam Delap, coming off the bench for Liam Delap, or starting some games ahead of Liam Delap. It's not the best situation in the world, but that's what we find ourselves as Chelsea fans. The board are not looking to go for a Gyökeres, they're not looking to go for an Osimhen, definitely not looking to go for a Harry Kane or any prototypical world-class number 9. So that's where we find ourselves. But happy days, he's in the building. Let's see what he can do in the Club World Cup. And let me know your opinions about the announcement, about his role in the team. Let me know in the comment section. And now we go on to another bit of news, and that is, Malik Fofana, the Lyon left winger that was linked to Chelsea a couple of weeks ago, has now, is also now being linked to Nottingham Forest. The reports are Nottingham Forest have agreed a deal with the club, but haven't yet reached an agreement with the player, which is odd because usually the agent of the player usually unofficially gets that agreement sort of done, and once the club gives the go ahead, it's just a couple of moments and the deal gets done. But an odd one here, so let's see how that shakes down. And then Bino Gittins, he hasn't yet been announced yet as a Chelsea player, but very soon, maybe in the next couple of days or by the weekend, he probably would be announced as well as a new Chelsea player. So happy days for the board. I would always say for the board, because if I had my way, certain players would not be signed, not because they don't have quality or they don't have potential, but it's just that they are not what Chelsea needs in this moment. Chelsea actually needs a goalkeeper first, a number 9, and then every other thing else can come in to be like a nice bow, nice white bow round that, blue, that blue Chelsea gift. But happy days are in the building. No need to drag it a lot. The negotiations didn't drag out that long. The sign seal is delivered. Let's see at least what João Pedro can do in the Club World Cup. Now, and then The final bit of news or topic I want to react to, I want to know what your opinions are, is Petrovic. Apparently, Sunderland are interested in his signature, looking to sign him for about 25 million. So, not so much of a shabby offer. Now, since some people come out to say, "Oh, Chelsea should go on and sign Mike Mignon," you know this board, they don't do the obvious thing, even when the obvious thing is the right thing to do. You just know they're not going to do it, and someone will come up with some crazy stat to say Robert Sanchez should be Chelsea's number one, or Robert Sanchez makes some big saves, but they forget all the heart attack moments that Robert Sanchez has bestowed on Chelsea fans this past 2 seasons, and even in this Club World Cup. But let's see how that shakes out. But for Petrovic, I just wish him the best. I hope the Sunderland move works well for him, and he goes there and really shines. And from a Chelsea perspective, I just hope that a buyback clause can be inserted in that contract, because it makes absolute no sense to me why you would have the Petrovic and let him go out, and you don't want to keep him in the team, and the number one you have is not prime Czech, it's not prime Van der Sar, it's not even prime Kepa, if there's anything like a prime Kepa. But who you have is Robert Sanchez, and you look at Petrovic and say, "Oh, you know what? You have to go. You've not signed Mike Mignon." You say, "Oh, you know what? Oh, it's Robert Sanchez. You've been costing us games, costing us points. So you know how we show you that what you've been doing has been wrong? We make you the number one, the undisputed number one. And our goalkeeper that we sent out on loan, performed well on loan, top class performance. How do we show you that we really respect what you've done? We sell you off." That's what this Chelsea board, Chelsea ownership, they're all about. They just surprise us and shock us, like some Hollywood, action movie. They come up with twists that you don't see coming. Well, that's it. I hope he does well. And for Sunderland, because I can't wish him bad, he's not done anything bad to the club. The club has not treated him rightly, so I hope he goes there and does well. And for me, like I always say, I'm not one of those people that will say, "Oh, when he plays against Chelsea, I hope Chelsea lose." No, of course. If he goes to Sunderland, of course I want Chelsea to go out there. He may have an absolute blinder, but I want Chelsea to go out there and smash Sunderland 5-0 if possible. So those are my thoughts and opinions on these bits of transfer topics. I want to know what you think in the comment section. At this point, I've come to the end of this video, and I'll see you yet on another video. So stay well and stay blessed.